how I felt at Level Up. Okay, so everybody knows me specifically for being an anime guy, and I went viral at Fanmade for being a player, for being a guy that can do everything you see in the parties that your girlfriend does on Snapchat at anime conventions. What was crazy about this was I had an old habit that I dropped, and I dropped it for a good reason. You see, when I established that women were no longer a problem, I started going all out in my career where it comes to anime. So what happened was, after I was bitching and complaining about why I couldn't get pussy, but once I finally got some pussy, and they couldn't use that against me anymore, I was all out and making AMVs, doing everything with anime that I used to do times 10 because of the fact that I've already proven that I can get it at any time. So it literally was no more weight on my shoulders. But you know what it was? I did not realize that I live in a generation of people who think the way that I used to. And what happened was this. They tried to get me to do this running gag called Go In, where I go up and gorilla a girl, and it looks like we're at a party and stuff like that. She's twerking on my hand, and I wanted to stop that shit, because I'm an intelligent person. One thing that pissed me off about women is how shallow they are. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. When I learned I can get a girl off of fit alone, it pissed me the fuck off because I put all this work into being a video editor. I put all this work into dancing. I put all this work into everything other than sex. So when I finally got it, I'm all like, why don't they appreciate me for all the work I put into myself? And that's the one thing that made me despise westernized women. So when I went to Level Up, the whole thing, when I had the structure of flight school from freshman year where it goes to Go In, when the habits dropped, is the same way I had an approach. It's like, I'm going to stop doing that hood shit and I'm going to show them what an anime convention is all about. And what I mean by that is I'm going to show you what I can do besides sexual content. And when I went to Level Up, I try to tell everyone this is something I promised to myself for the entire year. I'm going to focus on my talent more than sex. And that was the whole theme of 2019. And that is why when I got to Level Up Expo, everything turned different. Nobody was judging me for not going in. Nobody was literally bashing me for literally trying to do something different, but they were in the background. And those people were following me, and those people want me to go back to my old habits. How I felt during Level Up Expo is, what the fuck? I'm getting slapped with all this sex when I specifically, purposely made it a goal for me to focus on my talents more than sexual content, and everybody's pushing, oh, you're looking really hot. You're one of your best outfits yet. And this is just me telling you literally what was going on to my head. I felt so good because I saw so many unique cosplays just like Fanmade, but I was in Las Vegas, so I got to see a whole different type of people. They were hella fun. They were hella funny. I got to see the results of my training from the gym membership where I started dancing as Jalal. I got offered to go in consensually a bunch of times, but I'm all like, nah, this defeats the whole purpose of why I've been training, so it's okay. And it literally got to a point where this girl dropped her ass on my hand when I was trying to take a picture. I'm all like, nah. Everybody's seeing me. We're in Vegas, and we're all like, why aren't you hopping on this puss? This is obvious social signals that they want to fuck you. I'm all like, yes, I understand that. But fucking is nothing new to me. I love the fact that I've grown out of my shell when I was in high school, when it's no longer a problem for me to get pussy. But that doesn't take away the fact that I'm an artist. I felt disrespected when that happened, even though it's undeniable right then and there. You have to understand that my life was more important. My goals were more important, and it showed. And I loved Level Up Expo because even though I was getting peer pressured here and there, I was still able to show them that there's another way you can get women. Instead of me going in on them, the girls are going in on me. Because because of the drip alone. And literally, I can still be myself. I can still go out and jam to the anime openings. Literally, everything was on point. They recognized I was an anime fan. I didn't need to do that no more. And that was fucking crazy. Yeah, I felt a little bit discouraged, but it didn't stop me from going in the right way. Because of I have multiple shit to fall back on. I got to bring my full talents out, even if I was dealing with gang stalking. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, for example. When I trained for a month, when I watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh, I knew nothing about Link Monsters, Pendulum Summons, or any of that. But what I didn't know is that Yu-Gi-Oh is a strategy game and that you have to think of a way to beat someone. So what happened was, even though I wasn't up to date with Yu-Gi-Oh, I still put up a good fight when I entered the tournament at Level Up, because I had the drip on, I had the Millennium Puzzle, I had everything. And this is what shows people why I love Level Up, and this is gonna shock you at the end. Okay, so I come to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because these people have been playing for so long, and I'm pretty good for Yu-Gi-Oh because I had a big obsession with Yu-Gi-Oh GX my freshman year in high school. But the great thing about that was I got to put in the full tuition. So check it. I'm sitting over here cosplaying as Yugi Moto, and the first round comes up, and I get the first hit. I have a special ability with the card, and it destroys him with 800 attack. And so the guy automatically gets mad. And so literally, what happens is this. I put a card face down. And apparently he tried to say that I can't play that card at all, that I should have played that card where he drew a card. And he's basically saying I can't play it now, I should have played it when I had the chance. Well, I'm all like, dude, don't I have the choice to activate its ability? So he said that I couldn't activate the Torrential tribute card or whatever the fuck it's called. So this guy literally thinks he's scolding me like, nigga, I got the first hit. So it didn't matter. I came prepared. I came everything. And plus, I'm representing Yugi as part 1 with a part 1 card. And I literally scraped him where he already had archetype. So he thinks just because he won, because he stopped my gameplay, that it was going to stop my perspective, that it was going to stop my drip, that it was going to stop me from making him jealous. I'm the one who lost. Yeah, I'm the one who came out with a smile on my face because I knew I came prepared, and I knew that he is the one who is dripless. The reaction on his face, he's still a loser inside. He's still a shitty person. You have to understand that. And this is why I make upload after upload after upload, giving you guys perspective, letting you know winning isn't everything. A lot of people want to know, oh, why you fuck with girls? How you get so many girls? Because girls love perspective. Girls love men who are smart. Girls love men who know what they want and don't switch up just because you throw them some pussy. So it was good. So I walked off, and literally, that duel lasted for 10 minutes. The definition of perspective. Now, it even got crazier when I figured out that there was a nightclub dance at the end of the day. So I went as Deaf the Kid on the dance floor. I started pulling all types of women, and I started telling everyone, this is who I am outside of groping. This is who I am outside of sexual content. I am an entertainer. This is only a piece of me. I already have children. Women are not at a pedestal for me for a reason. Because of the fact that I've been there, done that. This is an opportunity that I worked hard at, and I got to put my gym membership at full capacity when I went in as Deaf the Kid on the dance floor. So yes, Level Up was with the shit. Now all this shit was going on, and I loved Level Up Expo because everyone just knew me as a groping fool that knew how to get women but wasn't really too good at life. So I started training about that, and what inspired me to really go good at the dance floor, I go to the cosplay conventions, was when I literally was known for being dope flamingo, for literally picking up chick after chick after chick, and this guy flexes on me and does a backflip, something that I can't physically do on the dance floor. It makes me jealous. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fix that. So I get a gym membership, and I learn how to backflip, I learn how to b-boy, I learn how to do everything, and I get to bring that into full fruition. So yeah, they smacked me with woman on everything, so I took advantage of that. So the moment I came back from Level Up and I started talking to my so-called fan base who just wanted to get me to grope again because the first time it was consensual, but the second time they were trying to set me up for a person who's specifically gonna say no, so I would get in trouble. And I'm all like, Level Up is better. He's like, oh, all these little kids. That's never be better than Fanime. You're hallucinating. I'm like, these guys are all fucking virgins. These are little kids. They're all like, oh, if you went in, it would have been better. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? All that monumental shit, and they did not appreciate shit, and they just wanted me to go back to sexual content, and that is why I changed.